Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining us, and welcome to the TrialWorks User Group meeting for the AAJ 2019 Winter Convention. We're really excited you guys can join us. We have people here in the room as well as online for a webinar. We've got a lot of stuff to cover. But to kick things off, we're going to be starting with one of our partners, EMSI, which is a fantastic medical record retrieval company. We have Madeleine Burroughs with us. She joined EMSI's Legal Solutions Division last year as the National Sales Director. She's got 27 years in business development experience within the financial space and decided to expand into legal. So today she's going to talk to us about EMSI and how medical record retrieval can make a positive impact on your firm's productivity and bottom line. So Madeleine, the stage is yours.
Great. Thank you, Brian. Thank you so much to all of you and to TrialWorks for inviting us here today. I'm looking forward to talking to you about how medical record retrieval solutions at EMSI will help you in your productivity. And again, like Brian said, in your productivity and making life easier for you and ordering these records through this partnership at TrialWorks. So why do we use a vendor? We ask this question every day when we partner with other firms to make our lives easier in processing our business. Will using a vendor save us time in our practice? Will it save us money? Is it easy to use? You know that even if it saves us time and money, if it's particularly difficult to use, then we won't use it. And will it be scalable? Is it repeatable in cases where we have very large volumes in our cases in caseload? Will it assist us when we have these types of volumes? So let's talk about time. You know, every day we try to do anything we can to improve our process and reduce time that it takes to do these types of tasks. So will it save time in requesting records, following up with facilities, and will it save time in the production of the records? So we went out to a few of our customers and we asked them in a low end onto a high end, how long does it really take from beginning to end if you were to take one record request and take it through the case? And what they told us was very valuable. They told us that it'll take anywhere from an hour and a half to over 3 hours just to work with one record retrieval. So does it save money? So, you know, the folks that are in our practice, paralegals, legal secretaries, record clerks, etc., they all have their functions. But if we were really to analyze how much it cost us to use them in order to bring in these medical records quickly, what would it actually mean on our financial bottom line? And again, we went back out to our customers and we discovered that by using a third-party vendor, you can save anywhere between 20 to over 50%. And of course, if you look on the right, by using the TrialWorks system, you'll be able to turn out-of-pocket record retrieval costs into reimbursable expenses. We can show you how by providing a demo, which will take about 15 or 20 minutes. So don't forget to schedule that with us after the presentation. So as I mentioned, we can save time and we can save money. But if the process isn't easy, we're just not going to use it, which is the reason why our integration with TrialWorks really makes sense. By case opening, ordering process, following up with the status, record retrieval, and turning them into retrievable costs, this process can be very easy by deploying us through a third-party vendor site within your case management system. So a little bit about EMSI. We were established as a company back in 1974, and we have been doing medical retrieval, 2.5 million medical record retrievals annually. that's a lot. And because we've had so many years of experience, we've been able to do this 24/7 and 24/7 through your system. We have 2 database centers in the country, and we are a US-based company. We have one center in Waco, Texas, and another in Jacksonville as a backup. And why EMSI and why do law firms use EMSI? Well, Actually, that's a typo. I was corrected the other day by my team. We actually have 1.4 million facilities on our site, and you'll be able to access that right through your case management system. We also have over 35,000 special authorizations. So when we went back and surveyed our customers, they told us their biggest pain point was the time that it took for follow-up and the fact they were unable to get the right person or the right facility. We'll be able to spend a lot of time doing that work for you so you're not wasting valuable time just finding the right person and the right telephone number. Let's highlight a few reasons why TrialWorks Needles integration is important. Well, first of all, easy access. You'll be able to access directly through your system at TrialWorks. 24/7 access, in fact. Again, every single person I speak to in this process said their biggest pain point was the inability to find the right facility and the right person and to follow up with a facility. We'll take that time off of your hands. Even more importantly, the amount of time that it takes to correctly bill, you'll be able to find this information directly on your cost tab, making it easy to bill directly to the case. And of course, with TrialWorks, you'll be able to generate multiple detailed reports, and this can be repeated no matter how large the case. So what are the next steps? The next steps is, of course, completing our survey. We want to know about your practice. What are the pain points in your current retrieval process? Let's schedule a demo. We can reach out to you and have that scheduled as soon as possible. As I mentioned, the demo itself only takes 15 to 20 minutes, and you'll be able to ask many detailed questions at that point. We'll provide you a pricing proposal. It'll take us a day to set up your account, and then when you place your first order, we can make sure that prior to that time, we can set up training for you and your staff again in using our system. Our number is provided there, and we're happy to help you in any way. Now, I want to open this up to questions, so I'm going to turn it right back to Brian to see what questions that you might have of me and EMSI. Brian?
Thank you, Madeleine. We have been getting some questions, so I'm just going to kind of run down the list. The first one I got was a gentleman asking if you do other type of record requests besides just medical.
We do. In fact, when you have your demo, we'll be able to show you exactly where to add those additional requests. For example, sometimes we're asked for criminal records. So absolutely, there's a space right there in your system. We'll show you on the demo exactly which records you would like, and we can provide that information to you along with the pricing.
Awesome. Thank you. The next question I have is about how long you store the records. How long do you keep them?
Well, of course, the folks at TrialWorks, you will have that on your system available to you. But on our end, we save them for 540 days.
Wow. Okay. And what format do the records come in?
Well, they'll be sent through your system directly to you so you can access at any time in PDF format. But additional services, and as we mentioned, we have them, may include things like radiology or CDs. So really depending on what your need is, and then we can also provide that pricing to you as well.
Okay. Vic is asking, what about prove-up affidavits?
We do that as well. In fact, you can ask for affidavits right there on the system. As you can see, we work with TrialWorks to anticipate a lot of these needs. So that one in particular, for example, is one that is specific and with a specific request on the TrialWorks system, and we could show you where that is on the demo.
Great. And lastly, I'm getting a lot of questions about fees and fee structure, so I'm going to try and pick the most popular items here. Is there a standard fee? Is there a charge by page fee? And is there a yearly fee? If you can kind of just summarize that billing structure, that would be helpful.
Sure. First and foremost, and one of the questions that comes up, and it leads into the fees, is is there an annual fee for setup, for maintenance, and also are there minimum requirements to get these fees? So number one is setup. There are no setup costs. With your relationship with TrialWorks, we also have no minimum request numbers, which is very important because there are some firms out there that will actually request a minimum order from you. Additionally, we do have a base fee. The base fee is $34. And then in addition to the base fee, there will be some additional fees depending on your needs. So for example, if there are some additional paper copy needs, those are passed through directly to you. And the good news is because we've had over 40 years of relationships with some of these facilities and copy services, that very often we're able to negotiate those fees on your behalf. Secondly, we do have additional fees for things like rush handling or overnight delivery. We do chronological sorting, which is another fee as well. And we're very transparent with those, so when you come to us with those specifically, we can provide that information to you. And of course, in special circumstances, we do have some folks that may have some additional needs like summarization, and we can provide that pricing to you as well.
Wonderful. All right. Then I think we'll wrap it there. Thank you very much, Madeleine, for joining us today, to you and your EMSI team. We really appreciate it. You guys have Madeleine's phone number. If you have any questions, please feel free to give her a ring, or of course you can call the TrialWorks support department if you have any challenges related to medical record retrieval, and we can help get this set up and working great for you, and save everybody here some time. All right. Was there anything else that you wanted to add, Madeleine?
No, just I wanted to reach out and say thank you to everybody. And I do want to provide my direct cell number. That number is 954-830-4461. That's 954-830-4461. And thanks everybody for joining us today. And thank you, Brian.
It's my pleasure. Thanks for joining us. And we're going to take a quick break, and then we'll be back with the next section for our user group meeting. Thanks for your time, everybody.